saying those words out loud has kind of struck a bit of a nerve with me, and I've started paying more attention to it. And the more attention that I paid to it, the more distressed, disappointed that I've been in myself. Hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So we have finally broken out of the deep freeze that we've been in for, gosh, about a week and a half now, and we've got 60-degree weather today. It is absolutely gorgeous here on the farm, and we've got some work that we need to do. With the spring type weather, gives you a little bit of spring fever. So we've got some looking forward to spring work that we're going to do today. So hang out with us for a little bit. Let's see if we can get some work done. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to practice a little bit of, I don't know what you call it. We're going to practice.
Dirty.
We're going to get dirty, yeah. We're going to practice it. So we have went ahead, Jacob, young man who works for us, went ahead and put up some poultry netting yesterday in preparation for moving the chickens up. So we've got our egg mobile. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not. We've got our egg mobile down here. We've got our egg birds in there. Closed them up last night. Looks like there were a few that were sleeping under the coop, but that's all right. We're gonna bring them up. We're gonna park them in here, and we're gonna give the chickens access to the garden spot from last year. Let them scratch it up, clean it up. Hush! And so they'll clean this up, scratch it around, put a little poo down, all that kind of stuff, and we'll be getting the garden ready for garden attempt number, I don't know how many this is. We like the idea of gardening. Our execution is just a little, lacks a little bit to be desired. So let's go down and get those birds. We'll bring them up. We'll park them in here. We got to get their water set up, all that kind of thing. And I think, Sonia, I think you're going to get in here and clean up. You're going to pick up some of the big stuff today, aren't you? Yeah, she's going to get in and pick, she said, she nodded yes. She's going to get in and pick up, clean up some of the big stuff. And we'll start getting this thing ready for spring. Be time to plant for long. Hold on, let me move this thing around. Oh, had a cow get in this.
No. Surely not.
Okay, yeah, bring it over here. We'll just dump it in there. Do you want this thing sitting on plastic?
Yeah.
Okay. Need to get Jacob to go get shavings out of the sawdust out of the sawmill again.
Hand me that handle.
Yeah. So this is one of our raised beds, and we're just trying to we'll fill the bottom of this with just material. Last year we used a whole lot of wood chips. I've got a bunch of sawdust out the sawmill. That's what this is. We'll fill this up, get a good base of material in here, then we'll come in with some compost on top, and then we can plant stuff in it. That's what we've done to all the rest of these. Works out pretty good. Sonner, what do you think we need to do about these stragglers?
They'll come on. Watch out. You might have one in your buggy.
Say it with me, everybody. Stupid geese. All right, so last night after dark, I came out and closed everybody up. Closed the doors. So the majority of chickens are in here. Let's look. I'll show y'all. They're all mad. There they are. There's all them chickens. But there was a couple that were, I guess they were, gosh almighty, they were sleeping under the coop. And this is them right here. So we're gonna move the egg mobile anyway. And the water's kind of muddy, we're gonna change it. We're gonna move the egg mobile anyway. I believe they will come with us.
That's interesting. It's mostly roosters.
It is a lot of
The
roosters.
outcast roosters.
Yeah, there's a couple of hens in there, but most of
Not
it's roosters. Yeah, that's a hen right there. I see one,
I see
two,
two,
three, maybe
maybe four.
three, maybe four hens, and then them confounded things. You want to sell some geese?
Sure,
What would you sell?
I'd sell all but two of them.
All but two of them.
I'd like to keep a male and a female.
So we can make somebody a what a deal. Somebody wants, if you're close and you want some geese,
Bring a box.
bring a box. We'll fix you up. Just let me know you're coming. You tell them, Jacob. Send them packing. That's right. Okay, we are hooked up, picked up. We're gonna see if we can roll this thing forward and park it up there next to the garden. All right, before I get up there, how do you want me to orient this thing? You want it
Just
sitting?
drive it straight in.
You want it sitting on the grass? You want me to park it? You
No,
don't want me to park it
no.
over the garden.
No.
We're gonna set it in the grass.
You may have to swing in toward the greenhouse and back up a little.
Okay. All right.
If we need to put another piece of netting out, we can.
Okay. All right. We can do that. All right. You run the camera. It's like Uber for chickens. We good? Yeah, man, that's like Uber for chickens.
Are tomatoes bad for chickens?
The leaves themselves are bad.
Oh,
the
okay.
nightshade.
I got you. Jacob is our residential horticulturalist. Turn around, then.
Language. Reuben, no. Those were the two dumbest chickens we own. Oh, we have to take the fence back down, Jacob.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Stay with your peeps. Well, just getting them in proximity, we can
that's all.
herd them, or pick them up and put them over in there. Nice.
We lost
I only lost 3. That's pretty good, but
That's pretty good. I'll have to have some gloves. Get splinters
are there
all in
any
my
in
hand.
the greenhouse? I'll look and see. I don't know that there are. Hey, here's one of your little heat mats.
Okay.
Do you need a trowel or a little shovel or a pair of nippers?
Yeah.
Which?
Little shovel.
Little shovel. All right. Let me run up to the shop and I'll get you some gloves. I'll get you some of them that I bought from Lowe's the other day for $2.
Yeah.
What do you think? That'd be all right?
And that little spade you was using the other day, is it in one of these buggies?
It's in the.
And baby, bring a drill and a whole saw about.
Big drill bit.
Yep. Thank you, baby.
Do you need this?
Yeah.
Think it'd be okay to drill them low and on the side?
Yeah. Way down low, next to the ground.
I don't think that drill bit's very balanced. Watch this. Well,
Is it still froze on top?
It's probably still froze down in there.
I don't know. Oh yeah, that'll drain it. What else you want holes in?
All of these,
All of them?
every one of them.
This one here too?
Yeah, every
Blue.
one of them. come over here.
Oh, I was just asking about how.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go.
All right.
I was just asking about how, like, how y'all plan on tilling the garden, whether y'all were gonna use the tractor or not.
So, no, we won't use the tractor because we've got a weed barrier underneath that dirt.
Okay.
And so what we'll do is we'll let the chickens scratch all this up. We'll leave them in here about a week and they'll get all these weeds scratched up. And then we'll bring a rake in here and rake up all the stuff off the top. And then we'll put another layer of compost down and we'll be ready to go.
Sounds like an easy day right there.
All right, y'all, I want to share something with you. Had the folks from Jesper, I think that's how you pronounce that, reached out to us and said that they had a new product that they wanted to send us to kind of try out. And I said, sure, be glad to take a look at it. So this is a all-in-one jump starter air compressor charging unit that would be great to go in a truck or a car, especially in the wintertime, keep in the shop, put it in a side-by-side. I can think of about 100 different places where I could use this or would have used this in the past. Pretty nice little unit, comes with the instruction manual, and the unit feels pretty substantial. Unboxed it a while ago and looked at it and wanted to unbox it with y'all. Power on button here. You have your adjustment for the pressure that you're wanting to set for your tires, whether you're running bicycle, car, SUV, side-by-side, whatever the case may be. Also has a flashlight on it with a strobe and then the SOS mode. Got a connector port right here for your air hose. So this is your air hose. Comes along with it. So this just connects right here. And then you can air up your tires on your car, truck, side-by-side, tractor, whatever you need. Comes also with the jumper cables. So if you need to jump something off, car, side-by-side, those plug into the side right here. Got a little port. There's only one way that it goes, so you can't plug it up wrong. Yep, can't plug it up wrong. That just fits right in there. Then you're ready to jump. Got the boost on it, so if you need to boost, you got something that's pretty dead, got the option to boost there. It's not going to light up because it will light up to show if you are correctly attached to your battery or if you've got it reversed. It will not let you hook up to your battery inappropriately, and then you can also boost it whenever you are hooked up. And then finally, get that unplugged. This also has a 5-volt, 2.1 amp output. So get this thing charged up. You can charge up cell phones, tablets, small electronics, whatever you need to charge up. So this would be a great little item to have in your car. Car goes dead, you just need to charge something up. Great little option there. And also comes with the USB cable, and here's your input. So whenever you're charging it up, just plug this into your wall unit and then into your input, and then that will charge the unit up. And also has some accessories for the air compressor part. You can blow up, looks like a basketball and some other small things there. So Jesper, 2000 amp jump starter, 150 PSI air compressor. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. Go and pick one of these things up. It's just a handy thing to have in your truck, in your car, your side-by-side, around the farm, around the homestead. You just never know whenever you're going to need to boost. You need a little air, you need to charge something up. Handy little item to have. Jesper air compressor jump starter combo. All right, so these guys have been out here now for a couple of hours and just wanted to bring y'all in and kind of show you what they've done. And you can start to see some areas where they've really came in here and started to scratch it up and fluff it up and all that kind of thing. Got their water sitting here. They were making dust baths all in here a while ago. And so this looks nice. This is exactly what we want. We want them to get in here and work, scratch this stuff up and dig around and get seeds and all that kind of thing. And looks like they're doing exactly what we want them to do. So, stupid geese over there. The big concern, one of the concerns that Saunders got is that right here's the chicken coop and right there's our bedroom window. So in the morning, I've got a feeling we may get up with chickens. but that's all right. Still need to do some work, so I'm spending a little bit of time out here cleaning out this bed. One thing that we found, about an inch under that, the ground, it's frozen. So they've still got a lot of water in them, moisture content that's frozen, and it has not thawed out. Looks like I need to work on a couple of those ribs on that greenhouse, but we can get that. That's no big deal. So there you have it. We'll get in here and get the rest of this stuff up, get all these old plant material cleared out and that sort of thing. But for right now, yeah, look at this, man. They're doing their thing. I mean, this is awesome. So we'll leave them here for a few days, let them work it over, see what it looks like. All right, I'll see if I can talk with these geese back here behind me. There's a whole lot going on. Jacob's putting some more sawdust in one of the raised beds over there. Glad to get these guys moved. We've done a pretty good job this winter, Jacob has especially, on moving these chickens about once a week. And so we've not developed a lot of dead spots, a lot of hot spots with manure. Yeah, you're gonna have a little bit of a hot spot underneath that egg mobile just because that's where they're sleeping and that's where the majority of the manure is. But you know, you can't avoid all of it. So I think we've done a pretty good job of moving that thing around and spreading them out. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen here on the garden. Joel, and I've seen other farmers do this, especially that have got hoop houses, they will put their chickens in the hoop house during the winter time and will deep bed that stuff with a lot of shavings, running rabbits and, you know, a racking house, however you say it. And then they will go in later in the year and then they will plant in that compost, and that's how they grow their gardens in a lot of those hoop houses. I met a guy here locally that was doing a similar thing, except he had his greenhouse was kind of a pass-through. The chickens came in there some, but they also spent a lot of time out in the garden. So we'll just see how this works. It's all an experiment. You know, sometimes you just got to try something different. But y'all are seeing this. I'm not sure what day you're going to see this. Been about 9 or 10 or maybe 11 days since we've done a video, and where have I been? And if you're over on Patreon, you kind of know where I've been. I done an email or sent out a message the other day what was going on. I've had some changes in my duties at work. I've picked up an additional responsibility, and so that has taken a whole lot of time. I've spent a lot of time on the road for work, and that's kind of slowed me down in terms of being able to do videos. These are not excuses. This is just what's going on. It's been super cold here. There's just not a whole lot going on this time of year, so there's not a whole lot of content. I've got some footage from some sawmill work that we had done the other day. I'm gonna put that together. It'll be a video. I don't know how good it'll be, but it'll be a sawmill video will be coming here in a day or two. So I'll be working on that. And let's see, what else? There's one other thing, two other things. One I know I want to mention. I forget what the other one was. But anyway, a few videos ago, I made an offhanded comment that I had some problems with doom scrolling. You know, just sitting for hours at a time and just scrolling through your phone. And saying those words out loud has kind of struck a bit of a nerve with me. And I've started paying more attention to it. And the more attention that I paid to it, the more distressed, disappointed that I've been in myself. And so over the past couple of days, I have undertaken trying to read more and read physical books that are valuable and that there's some value to, not fiction, but nonfiction stuff. And so I've spent a lot of time over the past week or so reading. And within the course of about 5 days, I've read an entire book and half of another one. And so I'll post links to the one that I finished and the one I'm currently reading. I'll post links to those down in the description down below. But the first one was a book called The 5 a.m. Club. I thought, what the heck? I'm up at 5 a.m. anyway. Why not see what this is all about? So I read that book, picked up some good tips, and I'm kind of following a little bit of a process there. Get up at 5 a.m., spend about 20 minutes doing some physical exercise, 20 minutes meditating, and then 20 minutes doing some educational reading and that kind of thing. So that's where I've been, and I've been doing that kind of thing, and have found that I am not doom scrolling near as much, and it's made a big difference. Feel better about myself, feel better about what's going on, and kind of looking forward to see where that sort of goes. But I'll post links for those books in the description down below so y'all can check them out if you'd like. Kind of got me on a little bit of a trek now. I want to see how many books can I read in a year. So I had Sandra clear off a bookshelf in our office, and I put the first one on that empty bookshelf, and I'm going to see how far down that line I can get. And maybe there'll be some stuff that I'll pick up I can share with y'all. Maybe some content in those. Who knows? Who knows where it's going to go? But we'll kind of see how that how all that ends up working out. So I think that's going to do it. Man, don't they look good? That's just all the colors, different varieties. Now if we just get them to laying eggs, they're still kind of slacking, starting to pick up a little bit, but they are kind of slacking. But I think with the longer days and warmer temperatures, we're probably going to see a boost in our egg production, and based on egg prices, we need that. So, like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.